today I wanted to actually do a little bit of a setup update because I actually just recently changed my desk and I updated the rest of the layout of my room. I'll show you two in a minute, but I got a new L-shaped desk. It took a few days to actually get that done because not only is this a bigger desk, assembling it, and then it took me almost a whole day to do the cable management. And then I was playing around with the decorations, but I didn't know how I wanted it to look like, so I was adding a little bit after a little bit to figure out how I wanted it. So this is what it currently looks like, my setup. This new L-shaped desk, this is from Uplift. It is a 72 by 60 and the depth is a 30, which I was saying in my last video how my last desk was like a 23, 24. I keep forgetting the number. This desk is a 30. As you can see right here, the perfect amount of space. I'm actually able to fit my largest riser that I have along with my mouse pad, like nothing touches. I even tried with the largest mouse pad I own and it still fits perfectly. So a 30 is a must. Another new addition that I got to my setup was this custom neon lights. I actually got this custom made. It is Cinnamoroll / Miku. I was trying to go for Cinnamoroll still, but a little bit of a futuristic, so that's why I went with Miku. But the color I chose was like a light blue with a cooler white and then a pink. I picked it around to be like 30 inches, which is quite big, but I do love it how it looks like. And I also picked that the tube color is white, which they said there was two different kinds. There was one that the actual tube will be the same color as the neon light, but then the colors would be more saturated, so that's why I went for this one. When I'm doing a theme setup and it has nothing to do with, let's say, Cinnamoroll or Miku, for instance, I want to put a projector on my wall and I have like a lot of limited space of where I could put my projector, which I could put it right here, but then it'll be kind of like just away from my setup. I would just turn it off and now it just blends in with my wall perfectly fine, which I actually did a recent theme setup, which was of Kurumi. You could go check it out on my Instagram page. I did a whole purple theme for Kurumi and I was able to put a projector right across and you couldn't even tell. So that's what I really like about this. And it still looks nice, my setup, without it on, but when I turn it on, it just gives a nice overall brightness to my setup. There's multiple brightness for this light. I don't have it on the brightness setting, it's just way too strong, nor do I have it on the lowest setting. So it's like in between. It's like perfect amounts that is great for filming with this light. If you want to check out this neon light that I just got, you could check. I'll leave all the links down below. I don't know if I'm allowed to I'm doing like still a verification thing of like, I'm waiting for 2 months. So my links are probably not clickable just yet, but I will leave some clickable links in my beacon link that you could find in my YouTube page. Just head about like in the about section and I'll have all the clickable links there. I got myself a new Technisport chair, which this is actually an ergonomic chair. This was released in August of last year. Came out at the same time as my white velvet chair, which I ended up getting the white velvet chair, but I always remembered seeing this chair that I always wanted it. So I reached out to Technisport and they sent it to me. So we're gonna get to try this out and see how it looks like, which I'm super excited. This is such a futuristic look. The chair I got from Technisport, it actually came with this wheel. This is a rollerblade wheel. And these are actually my favorite wheels. I had this on one chair only of mine, and when I went on my floor, it glided really smooth. But yeah, I really like how it looks with the clearness, and it's really heavy too. These are my favorite. Of course, you could always buy this separate. They actually sell this separately and put this on any chair, even in Technisport, any kind of Technisport chair. But I really like that I include this. This is one of my favorite parts for the chair. Okay, I'm back again from the next clip. I was showing you, I was unboxing my new Technisport chair. So the new chair I got is actually, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's an Airflex 2.0 from Technisport. I got the white one. They recently came up with also a black one, so they have like two colors for this chair. Came out last year on August, but I ended up getting like the velvet chair that came out around the same time. But I've always seen the chair and I've always wanted it just because it has a very futuristic aesthetic look, and I really like it that's all white. In person it gives more like a light gray silver tone, but overall I still really love the chair. Again, it gives me that futuristic vibe that I'm going for on my setup. Now this chair has a number of features. Is the adjustable headrest, so you can see you could adjust it to go up or down. This is on the lowest setting. on the highest setting. Not too many chairs actually let you do this kind of adjustment. So this is what I really love about this chair, that you could pick your different heights on the headrest. The footrest could come out all the way. So if you want to like relax in the chair while you're gaming, if I was sit this way though, I wouldn't be able to really be comfortable with my keyboard. I would preferably just be on my controller, which is fine because most games I do play with my controller anyway. But also this is another thing you could do with the footrest, even closer, and you can actually sit crisscross, which I have done that a few times, and it's also really comfortable. So it's like different ways you can sit on this chair. And I also like the depth of the seat, that sometimes there's some chairs that are just so small that you just don't feel like you're sitting on the chair, but this is actually just completely like, it's super comfortable for gaming. These are my favorite. I had another ergonomic chair that had roller skate wheels, and they're my favorite. Not only do they glide on smoothly on any kind of surface, including my shag carpet, but I just really love that crystal kind of clear look on these wheels. If you like this video, please leave a comment down below, and also hit the like button because that actually supports my channel, and I'll see you on next set of diaries.